And we are back after the Chelsea game. Chelsea and Wolves just finished 1-0 for Wolves. Unfortunately, Frank Lampard did not have the new manager effect, the impact he wanted in his first game back in the office. 1-0 for Wolves at home. Mateus Nunes scored a banger, really a shocker. Chelsea tried. A little timid to me. I didn't see any difference between how they played under Potter with Frank Lampard, but you can argue he didn't have enough time to put his system in place. So let's give him a chance. But here's the thing: next week it's Real Madrid, so this is probably the wrong timing for someone to get hired. Well, I know he's just caretaker manager, but still, it's the wrong timing to come in. But it could also be, in hindsight, we can say even if he loses against Real Madrid and doesn't go through the Champions League, it was kind of expected. You can make the argument now, okay, nobody really expects Chelsea to go through anyways in the Champions League. So losing to Real Madrid or not advancing to the semi-final of the Champions League shouldn't be held against him because regardless of who was gonna be there, whether Potter, him, or any other manager really, Real Madrid was still gonna be favorite anyways. So I guess now it's gonna depend on how they lose as opposed to are they losing or not. So the way they're gonna lose is gonna be very key. If it's completely poor side, they don't offer anything, and they get walk all over by Real Madrid in both legs, then it was pretty much people are going to know very quick it was the wrong choice. But if they lose, I'm not going to say lose with dignity, but if they lose decently, if they play well or decent and happen to lose as everybody expected them to do, then yeah, Frank Lampard can save face. And if they happen to defeat Real Madrid or go through, which not many people see happening, I mean, great for Lampard. That's pretty much this is a win-win for Frank Lampard. Really, if he loses, it was expected. If he wins, what a fantastic job he's doing. So he's going in that time with Real Madrid, with no pressure. The pressure was pretty much today's game because winning a Wolves is not easy. Wolves been playing well-ish in the middle on the table, about 12 in the table, but still, you would expect different style of play, an attacking style of play. He tried it after they were losing 1-0 today. He got Mudrik in, he got Aubameyang in, the Pulisic, everybody was in, but it was pretty much too late. And as soon as Wolf made those changes, I saw Sarabia coming in, Adama Traore. You can pretty much tell they were going to get them in the counter attack. They were trying to bait them to get them in the counter attack. But yeah, the score ended 1-0. Frank Lampard did not have the impact he wanted. He wished to have had coming in the first year's office, but that's the nature of the beast. Coming in the next week is Real Madrid. Who knows? Maybe they can get a draw or something encouraging for the rest of the season. But again, he's coming in. Basically, these next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be win-win for him, except in the league table because yeah, they lost today, but they're gonna have to win the next league game against Brighton at home. Is the problem? Brighton is not an easy team to beat, but they're gonna be at home after the Real Madrid game. It will be a redemption game, so to speak, in front of Stamford Bridge faithful. So if Lampard want to get a little bit of boost, that's the game he needs to win. He needed to win today, but first day in the office. Next game, it's Real Madrid. But the game against Brighton at home, the fan need to see something different that what Graham Potter was offering. Otherwise, it will be Graham Potter all over again. Who has played today that just ended? Fulham lost home to West Ham 1-0. Newcastle, again, the top four race, won 2-1 after losing at halftime 1-0. Tony scored. And then own goal, and my boy Alexander Isak score for Newcastle. So Newcastle started score, still third in the league because they won. They had to win, especially since also Tottenham won against Brighton 2-1. Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, the duo is back to business right now. So yeah, Tottenham won, Newcastle won, United won. Pretty much the race for the top four, status quo. And there's another game coming up shortly. Manchester City is facing Southampton. Pretty much a walk in the park. I mean, unless something major, nobody sees. I mean, nobody. I don't even think people from Southampton are betting for Southampton to win this game. Like everybody knows they're gonna lose, but it is football, and that's why we watch the game. That's why they play the game. You never know. But as we sit, Southampton is dead last in the league, and City is almighty Manchester City. So yeah, we're gonna come back after that game, and then also there's Paris Saint Germain and OGC Nice. So we might do that game too. So quick recap today so far: United won 2-0 against Everton. Fulham lost at home against West Ham 1-0. Brentford lost at home against Newcastle 2-1. Leicester City lost at home against Bournemouth. Philip Billing scoring. Chelsea lost against Wolves. Aston Villa won 2-0 at home against Nottingham Forest. Tottenham defeated Brighton 2-1. We still have Manchester City and Southampton. And I'll see you guys right after that.